Namaste, beautiful family. How are we? Beautiful community within the spiritual realm. I just thought I'd like to come on impromptu and just talk to you all a little bit about the law of attraction, but also about the mercury retrograde that is upon us. So thank you so much for joining. And again, it is very impromptu, which I kind of like, because it doesn't mean that I have planned it. The universe does what the universe does, and spirit does as well. Hi Shannon, are you alright? Thanks a love. Thanks for joining me as well. So again, yeah, it's kind of like we just thought we'd jump on nice and calmly. Hi Claire, you're alright? Lovely. So again, obviously there's sometimes that again, just getting these beautiful messages across to you. Wow, there's quite a lot of people coming online, so hello. So many. Hi Diane, you're right, lovely, thank you so much. There's loads of people coming online, so thank you so much for joining. It really does mean a lot. Obviously, hi Heather, you're right, lovely, thank you so much. Yeah, yes, good evening to everyone that's joining. And again, like I say, it's just a little bit of information for you guys to remind yourself. And the one thing is obviously what I'm finding. Hello, hi Catbird, you're right, lovely, thank you so much for joining as well. It's beautiful, obviously, like I say, and if you want to share, like, or anything like that, it's perfectly fine, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is just things, obviously, that we just want to talk a little bit about and give you some information. But the most important thing, obviously, at this time is about you grounding, attuning, and protecting. And that's some of the lovely colours. Thank you, Carolyn. Absolutely. It's about you grounding, attuning, and protecting. And the one thing is that I'm feeling that there's a lot of people who I'm in touch with who are not balanced or bringing themselves into alignment. So again, we're just talking basic disciplines within the spirit realm, if that makes sense, helping you to connect on a higher vibration. Oh, thank you, Diane. Thank you so much for those beautiful stars. You're such a love. Thank you so much. So again, when we're doing this, we're actually understanding that when we're grounding, tuning, protecting, that we're bringing ourselves into the energy flow. So we're working on that higher vibrational field within, especially when we're working with the higher self. Now, the one thing is that when we start to talk about law of attraction, the most important thing is about reminding yourself that your energy and your thoughts are very, very powerful. Yeah, so again, what you think, you attract. And that's quite a powerful statement, really. What you think. Hi, Elise, you're right, darling. Thank you so much. But what you think, you attract. That, like I say, I realized. And if you think about the things that we have done intuitively over the past, whereas we've thought about people and they've turned up, or we've sent a text, or something's happened, that intuition starts to kick in. So we start to understand that where energy flows, our attention also goes to that area as well. So again, in essence, it's like a like will always attract a like. So again, if you think positive thoughts, you attract positive energy. If you are feeling negative, then obviously you're going to start to draw the energy. So when we're bringing that negative energy in, we're starting to understand that we're grounding, attuning, protecting. That's the most important thing. Ground, attune, protect. Again, bringing yourself into alignment. But also, the one thing is where a lot of people, a lot of beautiful spiritual brothers and sisters are basically saying that they can't seem to ground. So again, just remind yourself that again, when you're smudging yourself, that again, you do this, you start to cleanse your energy, start to cut the cords, clear the attachments, and move yourself forward, okay? So again, when you're working with all this beautiful law of attraction, you're also setting goals. So again, when you're setting goals, you're also doing this within your own journaling, if that makes sense, yeah? So again, when we start to journal our journey, what our thoughts are, how we're feeling, our emotions, mentally and physically, and also spiritually as well. So again, you're also receiving, what you believe. And that's the most important thing, the most important factor about the law of attraction is you have to believe what you are. So I'll answer that in a minute, if that's all right, Diane. But again, what you are believing, you have to be in it. So in essence, if you were thinking that you were going on a long journey, or you are going, let's say, shopping, and you start to manifest, in positive energy, that when you get to there, that there's going to be an empty car space, that this is going to happen for you. You have to believe that this is going for you. Or if you're going on that long journey, that especially that, that you are visualizing, believing that on that journey it's going to be a clear way. This is what we do when we start to understand that, we start to make it. So what are your 5 tips to manifest your goals? Okay, I'm going to come back to you in a minute. So again, just bear with me at the moment, Jason, if that's all right. So how do you cut the attachment? So the one thing is that when we start to bring in Archangel Zadkiel, for example, and we start to work with the beautiful sage, and we're starting to understand that we're cutting these cords, we're also asking for these cords to be cut. So again, when we're cutting these cords, in essence, we're asking Archangel Zadkiel to release you from attachments. So again, obviously, things that are around you that you're not feeling good, you may, like I say, with your emotions that we're working with, that obviously you're starting to steady yourself. And obviously when we do that, when we're thinking about people that we may be in a situation with, that obviously we're cutting them as well. So again, it's just about visualization, but also working with your higher self and your archangels. Okay, so again, I'm starting to work with that. So again, manifesting your goals, Jason, again, 5 top tips is, again, you can do this by thought. You can do this by, obviously, again, journaling, which is most important thing when you manifest. So again, hopefully this is starting to sound a little bit like this is normal for you. Again, obviously, as we're doing it. But again, when again, these top tips are just to manifest your goals. Again, is ask, believe, receive. That's most important thing than anything. Do you know what I mean? We can give the tips, but that's the most important things. So you're asking. So again, when you ask, you've got to be in it. When you believe in, again, it's that higher vibration that, that you're going to get what you need. And again, when you're receiving that, when you receive it, that you are also using your gratitude. You're always grateful for it. Definitely more than anything, Jason, because this is what we want. This is what we're asking for. We want a positive mental attitude. We're after a journey that is, easy. And I know obviously it's okay for me to say that, but when we start to work with that, and obviously it starts to build and build and build, it starts to flow towards you, because this is what you're manifesting. Natalie Hibbett, thank you so much. Again, 200 stars. I really appreciate that, because honestly, I really do. Thank you so much. And obviously I'll thank you in a bit, because the one thing in basic psychology, in terms of your behavior, again, the feelings, your thoughts that you send out, again, always making sure that it's working. Because if the universe is listening, so in essence, with the universe, what we're trying to work with is like it gets interested and it wants to build this pathway for you. But the one thing is that if you start to doubt it, then it starts to move it away from you, if that makes sense. So again, if the universe is listening, it means that the things that you're thinking, you are feeling, and basically it'll have an effect on you personally. Again, what will happen in your manifesting in your life. So again, doing your positive affirmations is absolutely paramount. So if you're doing your positive affirmations, a lot of people, when you're manifesting, especially in this area, that you have to do this every day. And when you do this every day, the one thing is again, you're asking, believing, receiving. But when we do this, when things start to happen, with gratitude, is about also ticking them off as well. Because when we start to tick them off, and it's obviously that's brilliant, we can take that off the list. But again, it's massive. Obviously, you're always journaling this down and showing gratitude. So hopefully that's something that kind of everyone can start to work with, because like I say at the beginning, your thoughts are so powerful, your energy, everything about your whole being. Remember, you're a spirit having a human experience. So again, this is your vibration, this is your higher vibration. And I understand, obviously, we always say, sorry, Heather, you could also do a goal board of what you are doing. Absolutely. So again, with the goal board, it's also, just bear with me. I understand that goal board. I'm just trying to, obviously, it's when we build a board, like, for example, if there's something that you would like, then again, you can also, with manifestations, you can put a picture up as well on your fridge. And again, obviously, when you go into the fridge or wherever you go, you put this picture up, you go into it saying, this is going to be mine. I believe that this is going to be mine. A lot of people, a lot of stars, like everyone, they even write checks to themselves, because the one thing is that you're starting to believe, asking, receiving absolutely everything. And when you start to build this and it builds momentum, that this momentum starts to actually you start to encourage it to you. Yeah. And then obviously you start to understand it a lot more, because this is how we are. Yeah, so again, thank you so much. Absolutely, it's a go board. I can't remember the other terminology actually, Heather, but again, when we start to work with that, it's but yeah, this is a great thing to do. But on the same scale at this moment in time, yeah, thank you. I journal every day, say daily affirmations, visualize and believe. Long story short, I do always, sorry, I'm just going to click this button. Sorry, Jason. Because obviously they're starting my go board this week and we start my journaling. Perfect vision board, that's it. Thanks, Jason. Absolutely. Sometimes it just don't compute, does it, especially when you're doing these lives and you're like, what's that word? But again, obviously we'll always get that. Is a go board the same as a vision board? Yes, it is. It's exactly the same. But like I say, you can put all your pictures, your thoughts, absolutely everything of what you're wanting again. And like I said, you've got to always ask and believe it more than anything. Yeah. So sorry, I'm just going to go back, Jason. Thank you. Journaling every day, affirmation, visualize and believe. Long story short, I always get what I asked for. I've just started and added career selling luxury property with a lot of commission, so I'm sure this is the universe responding to my goals, dreams. Wonder if there was anything else I could do. It seems that you're doing everything amazingly, my friend. It really is. My brother, obviously, that's absolutely fantastic, because what you're doing, like you're saying. But the one thing is, a lot of people start to get a little bit frustrated sometimes when they're not receiving it in abundance. Okay, so the one thing is that what happens is when you're asking for it, the universe is clearing things away, so the pathway becomes clear. So again, we're like say, it's just flowing constantly to us. So this is what we're after. But again, the biggest obstacle more than anything is doubt and fear. Oops, sorry. It's all right, it's just Caitlin. She decided to open the fridge and everything's fell out. Did you manifest that, love?
I just wanted some ice cream.
Oh, there you go. She's visualising ice cream and it's fell out the freezer. Oh, okay. You can stop that now. If that's out. Okay. So again, for the heart, not the ego. Absolutely, definitely more than anything, is definitely about working with the heart. It's the highest vibration. It's where love comes from, if that makes sense. I have vision board as my wallpaper on my phone, so I see it multiple times per day. That's brilliant. It really is. And it's a real, these are great. These are great ways of showing everyone else that's on the feed that these are the things that they can do as well, because obviously when you're doing this, you're trying to remember absolutely everything, and then obviously everyone jumps in and you're kind of like, right, okay, yeah, I'm forgetting about it. So honestly, it's absolutely massive. So thank you so much. But yes, patience is more than a virtue, because like I say, that frustration, that doubt, that fear, so it's kind of like, well, I'm not getting it, so bollocks to it, I'm not going to do it. And do you know what? And it's right there that you think there. So again, the one thing is you've automatically trying to cancel it out. So again, it's about when you get that thought, it's about breathing it in, taking nice deep breaths and blowing that negative energy away that you no longer wish to have, especially on your board or in your area, if that makes sense. So perfectly fine. So thank you. So again, while we're just talking about this, also, I just want to bring you into the aspect that we have a Mercury retrograde that's starting, sadly, on the 10th of May. Okay, so, Jason, do you know what? Thank you, brother. It really means a lot, that obviously, just to give that clarity, absolutely massive. And it really does mean a lot when you get that beautiful feedback as well. So honestly, really a massive appreciation. And and that's massive gratitude as well, from that confirmation coming back as well. So again, the one thing is when we're starting to talk about the Mercury retrograde, obviously we've already done a Mercury retrograde, which started obviously, the end of December into January, but also now we've got this new one coming in. So again, just be in the knowledge again that obviously as this starts to move into this area, that we make sure that again you do your spiritual disciplines, because this is a really, really difficult time where we the past that we haven't healed, or the things that are going around us starts to come back, because in essence this is your lessons, this is you being taught, if that makes sense. And it's like, oh my God, and it's like sometimes we didn't learn in certain situations, so the door of opportunity that universe is saying, here you go, you know, step through, have gone, actually there's no door to open because you haven't learned what you were supposed to, if that makes sense. So again, when we're doing in this area, again, it's just a case about old ways and old habits, okay? So some do's and some don'ts, okay? So again, don't make, within the time of the May the 10th, again, this is only information that I'm giving to you. Again, it's completely up to you. You have beautiful free will, okay? But obviously it's just a little bit of advice, because again, it's running from the 10th of May to, I think it's around about the 2nd of June, okay? So again, don't make major purchases, okay? So big purchases within this time, because again, especially if it's large electronics, because again, they start to act up around this time. So again, it may break. I've known many people who have bought things in the retrograde and it's broke, and and obviously they've replaced it. Sorry, I can't even say it. So again, they've replaced it, they've took another one, and the same things has happened. And then that, you know, again, so again, that's been repaired, and then it happens again. So just in the knowledge, yeah, that the one thing is this can happen, yeah. So again, large electronic purchases, just kind of hold off that little bit, because again, even at this time, there's fluctuations coming again through. That's happening, and lights are flickering, and the phones are messing up. Electronic devices, even at this time, are being affected as this starts to be moved in, because again, Mercury's moving in, getting ready. So it's kind of like, ugh, do you know what I mean? Sorry, Alicia, Mercury retrograde is not going to get me this time. I'm ready for it. Brilliant, good. That's a good positive mental attitude to have, and a good, you know, more than anything. So again, also, don't get involved in any arguments. If the argument isn't yours, do not get fucking involved, okay? Just kind of like take a step back and just go, absolutely, that's not mine. I'm not going to deal with it, because it's going to come back and give you a bit of a slap in the face, okay? Also, something about this is, if you're going to thinking about starting a new job or a new business or an event, then kind of hold off as well, just to let yourself, just to have that little bit of time back, okay? Because, you know, these things of where we've started them and they've not, the conscious decisions that you've made are not the ones, obviously, where you have been with stability, okay? So again, it's just, again, this is something where the past is, it's just like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to start this now, and it's like, no, just do. But again, you have free will. This is your choice again, okay? Because again, old ways and old habits, okay? Just remember that old ways, or, you know, won't open new doors, okay? So just remember that old ways won't open new doors. So again, it's just a case of taking a step back, just again revisiting the ways, obviously, that you have been. Oh, pig off, getting my contract signed this week, quick time. Well, the one thing is that at least you're doing it before the 10th, okay? So that's my thing. Hi, Lorraine, you're right, lovely. Thank you so much for joining me, joining us all. Thank you so much, absolutely amazing. Okay, so again, like you're saying, we're doing this. And also, just a little thing, yeah. If you have old friendships or old relationships and those texts start to come through, or that contact start to come through, yeah, just kind of like delete. Yeah, just like, oh, no, this is there, because again, it's going to start to rear its ugly head to you. And it's kind of like, if you haven't learned to heal with it, or if you haven't sent healing to it, then, you know, these they may not turn out the way that you feel or you're expected. I know, sweetheart. I know. It just seemed on now. I'm sorry. Again, I just thought I'd just do it impromptu. So is that the word? Impromptu. So it's perfect. So this is the one thing that we start to understand that we're doing. Yeah. So again, this seems what I've just been talking about quite negative, and it's not. It's in essence, it's just guidance and awareness more than anything, especially as you're on your beautiful spiritual path. Yeah. So again, look, it means a lot. Thanks, Lorraine. And I'm going to see you Tuesday anyway, so it's going to be brilliant. Yeah. So again, but in that relationship, like say, old texts, old ways, absolutely everything. Just like, I'm not going to play with that one today. I'm just going to leave that one because that's not where I'm going to go with this during this. So it's just in the back of the mind. This is why the block button exists. No, no looking back. Absolutely. It's kind of like, yeah, we just block people. It's like, no, I'm not going to play with that one today. No, I'm not during this time, because after the retrograde happens, then obviously anything that comes through, then it's kind of like something you can deal with. And again, you'll be feeling a lot by the time, obviously, we start to do our focus, that we start to understand that we can learn to deal with this. Okay. So things to focus on. Okay. Things to focus on. Your intuition. Okay. So start to work with your gut instinct. Again, when you're doing your meditation, if you're working again with your mantras or your sutras, then again, start to, we start to chant, start to vibrate, get your vibration. This is a perfect time to get your vibration really, really high. And obviously we're doing that, we're working psychically, and again with our beautiful spirit guides and the angelic realm as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So again, that's something to focus on. Meditate as much as you can. Ground, attune, protect. More than anything, ground, attune, protect. Again, as much as you can. Yeah. So again, also if you yeah, don't even start with ham. Honestly, I just can't get that out of my mind, Claire. Honestly, it's just so funny. Yeah, we did a meditation last week, and it kind of like it was fantastic and really positive, but it was kind of like, yeah, obviously ham was absolutely brilliant, but again, it's funny. No, I know this is what we're getting in there as well. So also what I'd love you to do, also take on this guidance on board, is about looking at new perspectives. So again, opening your mind. Don't even start with these. You make me giggle, you lot. You really do. It's brilliant, honestly. So again, new perspectives. So open your mind to new experiences. So again, when you are doing this, it's a case of looking, taking, like I say, when we start to think about whether it be like religions or new practices or anything like that, have an open mind about it again, but again, don't get too fully involved. Lynn and I had our aura reading done with today's today. Lynn's an indigo child and I'm angelic, laugh out loud apparently. And that's beautiful, do you know what I mean? Because obviously again, with the indigo child, myself, indigo as well. So again, it's kind of like, yeah, it's perfectly fine. Loving obviously the things that I have to deal with day in, day out. But it's one of those things, isn't it, when we're doing it? So again, but angelic child, that's beautiful. Well, absolutely, this is what it's about. Oh, it's going down the throat chakra. This is kind of like getting, obviously it was a beautiful meditation. It was a beautiful meditation, but with a lot of laughter as well. So it was fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So also one, me laugh, you laugh. Yeah, absolutely. Very interesting. Yeah, obviously perfect. Also, during this time, if you think about it, you're doing your grounding, tune protecting, you're working on your higher self, you're working in your higher vibration. Yeah, so again, you're looking at new perspectives. So start to think about things that you can learn to create. And I was hoping there was something. Well, you've been, you've got your purpose and your indigo, so that's more than anything. Do you know what I mean? And obviously with your angelic, so it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, brilliant. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. So again, get creative. So again, the one thing is that whether you start to take up music, yeah. I know obviously it said don't take up new things, but the one about major purchases and obviously different signing things, but this is something personally for you. Hi Lynn, you all right, darling? Thank you so much for joining. So again, music, take some painting. It's about learning to slow down, learning to slow it all down. Yeah, start to work, like say, with your music. Again, it's absolutely beautiful, you know, strumming away on your guitar, on a drum and a keyboard, even on a triangle, ding, like this. Yeah, so the one thing is that even when we're doing this, you're painting, do you know what I mean? You're finding that, you know, within you, especially in your creative, obviously in the beautiful solar plexus chakra, do you know what I mean? Intuition, gut instinct, absolutely. And again, about more healing as well. So again, but it's about, hi Natasha, you're right, lovely. Thank you so much for joining me, my darling. So again, obviously when we're doing this, but the one thing is that, oh, we've got a lot of hi mum and daughters and everything. It's fantastic. I'm loving the live tonight. Thank you so much. So again, slowing it down. Yeah. So again, you know, instead of rushing out in the morning, get yourself up earlier, do your meditation, do your positive affirmations, do your grounding, do everything. Slow your day down and enjoy the things that you like, what you love to do. Yeah. Because again, this is your journey. It doesn't belong to anyone else. Yeah. Your journey doesn't belong to anyone else. Yeah, so again, what you do. So again, even in your journaling, do you know what I mean? Start to notice how you're calming and slowing everything down. Yeah, one of the most important things as well is about learning to heal your past as well. So again, while this retrograde's going on, just to remind yourself about sending healing into this past as well. So again, you can start to close those old habits and those old ways and those old relationships away. And again, also start to purge that energy away as well. Again, so obviously I'm okay. Thank you, Gary. Just feeling tired. Hope you're okay. Again, like you say, if you're feeling, the one thing is that Paula, you're right, Paula Porter, thank you so much. The one thing is again, I understand that, you know, that you're feeling tired, Lynn, and I completely understand this, right, sweetheart, but put some music on, yeah? Put some high vibrancy music. I just elongated that word, didn't I? And I don't even know how, yeah? So again, that high vibrantly, fucking can't even fucking say it, but so yeah, right, high vibrant music. So again, I like to put Robbie Williams on. Yeah, so like we said, we talked about this the other night. Again, do you know what I mean? It's about jumping up and down and getting your energy. So again, you're starting to move your body emotionally, mentally, physically and spiritually. You're working through your chakras. Yeah, you're getting it up. You're enjoying life, loving life, getting yourself up there and doing absolutely anything that gets you, I was going about to say get you going, right? But I don't mean in that sense. Right? This will be without the ham next. But again, we start to feel really, really good and positive. And the one thing is that energy starts to come back in. The universe starts to deliver. And again, spirit starts to get in as well. So again, as we're doing that and we're feeling really, really good and energized, you know what I mean? So again, because there, you know, over the last couple of weeks, it has been really, really shit. I've got to admit, it's been fucking pants. And excuse my French, obviously, I'm just learning these new words. But the one thing is that, you know, it's been lower vibe, and obviously everything's been attacking, and obviously again there's beautiful spiritual war and everything that's going, and that conscious collective, do you know what I mean, with the aggregores and everything. So it's been really, really hard. But it's about raising your vibration, about moving that up as well. But also remember that you have to accept your frustrations. So if you're feeling spiritually frustrated, then you need to ask yourself, why, what's going on, what's going wrong, where do I need to change me, yeah? So absolutely, Carolyn, it really has been really, really hard. I completely get it. You know, don't get me wrong, myself included, yeah? The one thing is, it's kind of like, so what am I supposed to be doing? What am I doing? And it's kind of like saying going into that void. And it's like, I just don't know. Sometimes even I felt a little bit lost sometimes, but that's perfectly fine. Do you know what I mean? It's okay, because you're allowed this time to reflect, but you're not allowed to sit in it. Yeah. Have you heard about how they are cleaning up pig farms? They're using don't even start it. Yeah. Oh, nice one. Yeah. Don't mean it in a bad way, Lynn. Absolutely. It really isn't. It's just, honestly, it's absolutely fantastic. It really is. Raising your vibration is the most paramount thing to do spiritually, like saying, because if you sit yourself off from your crown chakra, then again, you're not receiving fresh information. a lot of ringing in the ears going on, a lot of spiritual downloads, a lot of information. The spirit are feeling also frustrating as well, because they're trying to make that connection with you, but it's just like, you kind of like not. So do you know what I mean? Sorry, Lynn, what have you put? I'm always having a dance in my living room. My kids say I'm annoying, but great. So what if it's annoying, but it's fantastic, but people laugh. And that's a great thing, but you're also, that laughter is bringing that higher vibrational field in as well. So again, even though all this is going to start to come in, i.e. with obviously the retrograde, yeah, you're also remembering that you're starting to work against it as well. It's Kaylee Gary, Lynn's child with the autism. She's not good with music. Hello? Can I make Mama brew? Of course I can. I'm just obviously talking to everyone, and then I'll make Mama brew. Okay, so again, Gary Lynch child with the autism, she's not good with music. Okay, well the one thing is that again, it's about, obviously, if you can't bring music in, then again, if you can bring small instruments in, or again, if not that, then again, just dance. Bring, if you can, obviously, because again, with autism, again, it's beautiful because obviously with colours and lights. So again, bring them on and just dance. Do you know what I mean? It's, there are so many different ways. Again, it's how you adapt and learn, if that makes sense. Yeah, so perfect. Yesterday was a strange day for me, felt so low for no reason. Great today though, perfect. Again, thank you, Diane. Again, the one thing is, but this is what I'm saying, it has been a difficult time. Completely, like I say, listen, I'm not perfect, that. And the one thing is, sometimes I suffer too. But it's about how you get out there. Do you know what I mean? And, but it's been great because obviously I've got amazing people around me to help raise that vibration. I've got, obviously, I've got Caitlin, do you know what I mean here? Yeah, sure. I've got my family, I've got my personal, really, really close friends, a small circle, I understand, but absolutely, yeah, do you know what I mean? It's something that you do, and then people understand, see you go through this, but this is what we do. We understand, our awareness goes in, and we start to understand that we need that vibrational, our spiritual batteries need to be charged. Sometimes you just need those people around you, yeah? I meditated this morning, it just set my day off so well. Perfect. So again, when we start to bring that relaxation in, yeah, and again, you're starting to connect divinely through source, yeah, that the one thing is that, you're starting to, right, okay, I'm happy with that because you've done your breathing, you've done your grounding, absolutely. Do you know what, Shannon, that, for me, that's absolutely perfect. So thank you so much, absolutely, because meditation is what it is, do you know what I mean? And some people can meditate for a long time, some people just have a little bit of time, and that's perfect. What the hell? Who's this? It's Popstar Caitlin. Popstar Caitlin. Absolutely fantastic. I sometimes put my earphones in. That's fine, Lynn. If you put yours in, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? This is one thing. Our Daisy's an angel. The other granddaughter, Lynn's other child, but I love them both the same. There you go. Hello, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you. Absolutely. This is fantastic. So again, this is just like I say, information for you guys to understand. Obviously, the things that are coming forward. And making you aware, that things may get a little bit more, a little bit heavier. But again, now you're aware, because obviously, like you're saying, we're only got like a week to go, and then from that week, do you know what I mean? It's just a case of you're prepared. Lorraine says, "Hi, Caitlin, hope you're good." Yeah, that's it. So again, yeah, just prepare. Just if you start to put yourself into a routine, then that routine will start to, it'll be ready. You'll be assertive, and you'll be guided, and that'll be absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So again, don't forget, yeah, whether you wake up in the morning just like Shan did, do your meditation first of all, or beforehand when you get out of bed. Do a grounding to protect more than anything, yeah? When you go downstairs or any your routine, do your positive affirmations, say them out loud, yeah? Again, don't forget about you. Remind yourself how amazing you are, how worthy you are, how positive you are. Again, do your manifestations. So again, obviously what you're manifesting during that day. Then do your meditation. Ask, believe, receive. It sets your day up. You're nice and positive. You're nice and calm. You've been reflective, and then you can start your day, and then absolutely fantastic. Again, with so many things, but even with doing your own mantras as well. And again, when you're doing, obviously, like say with, your meditation, if you want to raise your vibration, then obviously, you can do that by doing beautiful arm again, or obviously the other beautiful mantras that are there, or your mudras and your sutras. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Amazing, absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you so much. It was, like I say, it was just more than anything, just to come on and just want to talk about things. But also it helps me to do this as well. So it helps to raise my vibration. It's not for ego. It's not for, obviously, for anything like that. It's just in essence to say, I need this too. Yeah, so the one thing is that I'm quite alone, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that in a disrespect, like I've got my family around, but sometimes I need to express, yeah, if that makes sense. Lorraine says, when I meditate, I'm sure I'm seeing images, but definitely seeing beautiful colours. So again, that's a great thing about meditation when you're working with your higher self. So again, you're seeing images. So the one thing is that the images that we do see are actually spirits. So some people with their eyes closed will see colours. Some people will see eyes, noses, faces, absolutely everything during that meditation. That again, that's spirit making their awareness, because I've said it before and I say it a lot. We are all born with these beautiful psychic and spiritual gifts. It's how you learn to open them up. Okay, it's your choice if you decide to open them up. But again, when we start to open up our gifts and we work with them, and again, yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit frightening. I completely understand that, but the one thing is that even though it feels frightening, it's not. It's, this. You know, before you were reincarnated and you arrived back on the earth plane, you were doing this in your past life. You were doing this during this time of, before the reincarnation. So again, you are energy. This is what you are all about. Energy, energy, energy. I start blinking to see if the images are still there. And again, the one thing is that just think about this, Lorraine. If you start to blinking in your question, yeah. So again, that's in essence, that's you that's asking the question instead of just receiving and connecting, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I've got a lot of activity coming in. All right, mate. How are you? You're right, son. So again, yeah, don't question it. Do not question what's happening. Accept, yeah? Because as you're accepting, you're evolving, you're ascending, you're learning all the time, because this is what we're supposed to do, yeah? One journey, yeah? You only get to do this once in this physical body that you're in. This is your vehicle, yeah? This is your vehicle. So, own it, respect it, do everything, but make the connection. Like I say, I'm not here to, trying to bring you into a cult or anything like that, because it's not. What it is just against, this is your vehicle. So it's perfect. Can I just ask you guys to just pop out? Because obviously I'm trying to just do this, not being disrespectful to you guys. Yeah. And again, Lorraine, if you've seen the colour gold, this is the highest colour. So again, this is the highest vibration. It's the highest element on the earth as well. But also, if you think about it, this is where we make the connection. This is where the door starts to open in essence, yeah? So again, we have 7 chakras, that go through us, obviously, working from your root into your sacral, into your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. But also, again, as we start to work higher and higher, again, we're working with our beautiful higher self, so it's perfect. So again, beautiful, beautiful. Sorry about that. I'm not kicking them out. It's just obviously sometimes when they're just thinking, it takes I've got my awareness there, and obviously I'm trying to make sure that obviously with you, because I spend loads of time with them anyway. Vicky Picky's on as well. Thank you so much for joining. Has anybody got any questions that they want to ask? If you want to ask any questions, absolutely perfect. I'm always happy to see if we can do that, or again, because we're in an amazing community, that we can also help each other, because this is what we do. We always work with each other. But if nothing comes up obviously over time, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you go, just to let you know. Thank you, not a problem, Lorraine. I'm going to do some more card readings this week. Get in. Absolutely, we're going to do that. And we've also got the, if anyone wants more information, especially on spiritual awakening, then obviously we're doing the event on Tuesday. So again, you can, if you want to pop to that, that's perfect. This isn't the reason why I'm doing it. I'm just making you awareness because it's something that I need to talk about also. Have you got any more Reiki courses after your May one? I'll be doing, the one thing is, Shannon, you can do it one-to-one anyway. So again, but I will be definitely putting more Reiki 1 courses on in June as well. So do you know what I mean? That's perfectly fine. But like I say, you can do the one-to-ones as well. Perfect. I'm so pleased, obviously, Carolyn, that you loved the card readings. It was fantastic, really vibrating. Paulie says, really struggling regarding the Ukrainians, find it upsetting and heartbreaking. Completely understand that, completely understand what's going on. Again, with that aggregate of all that information, of obviously all that energy that's going through. Again, a lot of empaths are suffering because obviously they're feeling this. And again, no disrespect, do you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, I understand that there's a lot of information that's coming through the TV and everything. And it's kind of like, try to reduce it. We know it's going on, but the one thing is we can't bloody it. We can't get involved, but we can still feel it. And if we can help in any way, whether you sending beautiful blessings over to the Ukraine and asking for this time that they're going through, that it starts to ease and we start to heal it and we start to let go, because again, but it can become very, very overwhelming if you get connected into it. So again, I'm not asking you to be completely, stepping out the way, but we can also do our part spiritually by sending beautiful healing and love and compassion and sympathy and empathy to that area, if that makes sense. It's just like I was saying, thank you, Lorraine. Obviously you've just backed that up, so it's perfect. Just send just send the healing to that area. We've all, like I say, we're all feeling it. Some people that I've been working with, really feeling in the heart. So again, perfect. Fab, I'm getting a push to do it. Hey, listen, Shannon, I'm happy to obviously you help you as much as well. Perfect. I'm going to let you all go, but I'll go. There you go, Lorraine, and you speak up to the universe just like we all do. Perfect. So we're going to, I'm going to let you go because obviously I've been on for I don't know, but obviously it's late and obviously I know you guys are off things, but have an amazing the rest of your bank holiday. I understand Paula, do you know what I mean? And you're crying every night and do you know what I mean? No one obviously more than the community as well, but also feeling it from there. But again, it's about, if you're feeling that, how do you do it? Do a lot of grounding tuning, protecting more than anything, just send, do you know what I mean? Start to bring yourself back into alignment, do you know what I mean? Because again, it's going to be affecting you every day. And the one thing is you also have a physical life to live as well as a spiritual life. So I know that sounds cold and it may sound callous, but we all have to move forward and then, because that's what's happening there. No one is in control, but we can send all that, like I say, all that beautiful healing to it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So again, have an amazing the rest of your weekend, your bank holiday, whatever you're doing. Absolutely fantastic with your loved ones. And again, from sending love from my heart chakra to your heart chakra, and I'm sending you all beautiful unconditional love. And may again, just for tonight and every night onwards, that you have beautiful dreams, and that your loved ones approach you in spirit again into your dreams, into astral, and start to give you beautiful messages. Again, things that you can journal also. So journal your dreams. Never forget. Okay. Thank you. Lovely seeing you. Seeing everyone. Blessed, wonderful bank holiday. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. Good night, Gary. See you Tuesday. Enjoy your bank holiday. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you all there. And I'll let you all go for now. Bye for now. Namaste to you all.